I've had a very successful one-hand deadlift training cycle, and one of the things that contributed to that was that I used a lot of Herman Gorner's assistance exercises that he used to train both the one and two-hand deadlifts. I got them out of Gorner the Mighty, his autobiography, which is a really cool read if you want to check it out. I've posted a video going into more detail on all those exercises previously. But one of my favorite assistance exercises that I got out of it was the bent arm deadlift. You can do this one-handed or two-handed. You can use hook grip or not hook grip. The variation I ended up preferring is two hands with just a double overhand grip. I found that worked both grip strength as well as tying in the forearms and biceps more, as well as using the lats in a more deadlift specific way. And it made me think it's very similar to a row in a lot of ways, because I mean, you're basically starting in the same place, using the same muscles to get the weight to about the same height and position. So I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison between the bent arm deadlift and what I call the deadlift assistance row, because it's what a lot of really good conventional deadlifters in modern times use to train their deadlift. I know Pete Rubish do them like this. Basically, start out in exactly your deadlift stance. Just do basically a quick deadlift and use some momentum to get the bar up into a low row position for a finish. And you see a lot of guys go really heavy on this. So I did a side-by-side. Briefly, let me just point out that the fact that I even wanted to do this at all, play around with any kind of bent over rows, especially heavy ones, is a sign of good back progress. Previously, I was pretty reluctant to do a lot of bent over rows, especially heavy ones, because I felt like the extra stress in the low back just wasn't worth it, and I wanted to save my back for, exercises that I cared more about. But with, increases in low back health that I've had recently, it's not even really a consideration for me. And a lot of that is due to some of the exercises I've been doing, like Arthur lifts, as well as the Jefferson curls that you'll see in this video. And, some of it also has to do with just better structuring of my training and not doing the same thing over and over again. But anyway, on to the comparison. I basically just did, a set of, at each weight I do a set of the bent arm deadlifts, and I do a set of the rows. And I just tried to compare how I felt about each one of them and see which one I liked better. And honestly, it's kind of a tie. I need to try each one more to really see which one I like better, if there is a favorite. What I did notice is the bent arm deadlift it seems to be a better exercise for arms. It really got my forearms and biceps a lot more than the rows. You might think you're actually moving your arm in the row, getting some actual range of motion, but you're not using it nearly as much. The static contraction, the static hold in the bent arm deadlift is much better for actual arm training. And I think that probably is going to carry over to grip a little bit more. The row did a lot more for legs, actually. You really feel your hamstrings a lot in the row variation. I feel like they both hit the back in a different way. The row seems to be outer lats a little bit more. The deadlift is more middle back, but I really need to play around with them more and see which one, if any, I like better. But honestly, you should probably just try both of them for yourself. I think they're really great assistance exercises, and you'd probably benefit from adding both to your training if that's something that you need right now. Thanks for watching.